Good day, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to In-Depth Perceptions. I'm your host, Nathan Riva, coming at you again from beautiful Ecuador. I just want to make a quick video because I've been wanting to kind of express to you guys what exactly I'm doing here, and I think this video should suffice in a few different ways. First off, in the last video I told you guys that my uncle and I purchased land here, and that's where I'm standing right now. I'm standing on the land that we purchased. What we're doing here is pretty simple at surface perception. At surface perception, we're building a homestead. It sounds wonderful. It is wonderful. It's great. But there's something much deeper at the core of what we're doing here, and that has to do with intention. That has to do with living to your truth. That has to do with being true to oneself, and that's what I want to get at in this video. I don't want to get lost in detail about what the homestead could look like, different systems that could be used to build it. And if you're interested in that kind of stuff, stay tuned to the channel, because I do want to video the progression of the homestead and kind of show people, like, these are different water systems, this is this is that. But ultimately, that is not of much value, I find. The real value is something much deeper than that. It's something that you can't touch, something that you can't look at. You can only look at it through yourself. And what I mean by that is the why, is your why, my why. Why do we do the things that we do? Why am I here? What's the intention? What's the purpose? What kind of energy is behind the intention and the purpose? Those are the most important questions we all should be asking ourselves each and every day when we go outside or when we undertake certain tasks. And my intention, my feeling that I have in my heart, and if you watched a video that I made in the summertime, I made it for my garden in British Colombia in the Kootenay Valley region, and that garden was my first garden I ever built, and it was one of the most extraordinary things that I feel like I've ever done. It gave me so much fulfillment, so much joy, so much happiness to create abundance and create food for yourself and for people that you love. But behind all of that was the why. There was an intention. There was a truth that you're putting to action in order to manifest something. So why I'm here isn't to build a homestead. Why I'm here is to live healthy, happy, and fulfilled. But I didn't come to Ecuador to seek that. I'm not here seeking health, wellness, happiness, and fulfillment. It's not outside there somewhere. It's not in the future homestead and a future home there. It's not in anything physical. It can't. Health, wellness, and happiness cannot come from out there. It's not even the reason. The physical idea of building the homestead isn't why I'm here. I've learned over the last, I'd say, probably 3 or 4 years, a lot of different things about myself, which is one of the reasons why I chose the channel In-Depth Perceptions, because the way I've learned about myself is by asking tough questions about myself, really trying to dig deep to figure out who I really am. And if you've seen any of my last videos, the ultimate realization has been who I am is ultimately illusory. Everything that I've done up until this point are just experiences that I've gathered, that have absorbed into my consciousness. It may shape who I am or what this form takes, it may shape certain things, but it's not the definitive who I am. It's beyond that. The I, whatever makes up everybody, the people are so attached to certain things and believe that's who they are. And I could be the same. Like, I'm this guy who wants to live off grid and build this homestead and create that identity and be married to it and not want to let it go. But in reality, what I've learned is that my truth and what my heart speaks to me is that I want to live self-sufficiently. I want to self-govern myself. I want to be able to rely on myself. So I want to create abundance. And that's been my intention and the feeling I've had inside my heart for the past, I don't know, 3 to 4 years. And this is where it's led me. I didn't say, well, it has to be this country, or it has to be this country, or it has to be this country, or it has to be in Canada, because I can't leave Canada. The intention, the feeling that I've had inside is what has driven me to Ecuador. And this is going to be the best place for me to express all of the feeling inside, all of the intention, all of the desire, but not in and we got to be careful when we use the word desire, because when we ask the question why, and why we're doing certain things, and it's like, well, I desire this, I want this homestead, I want to just beat the system so bad, and when it's that kind of desire, and when it's that kind of want, it comes from outside, which you can never reach happiness or fulfillment or joy when you're always reaching outside for something. The desire has to come from within, and it has to come from a place of love. It has to come from a place of presence. And I say, it has to. This is just the things that I've uncovered. Some people may hear this stuff and think it's total bullshit, and that's okay, because at the end of the day, we all have to follow our own truth. And this has been my truth, and it's led me to here. And I just want to share it with you guys, because why not? We have the internet, and we can share things like this. There's no loss by doing it. I am a very private person. I don't like to put my life all over the place, but I do want to share some insights with you guys. I want to share what I have inside. So I will continue to make videos talking about in-depth topics. I will make videos with regards to like what exactly the detail that we're going to put behind this homestead. But again, coming back to the why and the intention and the focus behind everything. And are we looking to satisfy the ego? Are we looking for a number of acres we have to buy in order to be fulfilled? Is that going to finally reach our fulfillment? Is by gaining as many things as we can from this outside physical world and stuffing that into our being? I don't think that's the case. And I think if most people thought about it for a little bit of time, peeled themselves back, they'd probably realize that if you are searching for health, wellness, happiness, fulfillment, joy, it can never come from outside, no matter how beautiful this place is. And it is absolutely gorgeous. I'm so thankful and so grateful to be here, but it's not going to make me happy. It's not going to fulfill me. It's not going to bring me joy. That can only come from in here. So that's the purpose of this video. I want to share this homestead with you guys, but I don't want to get lost in this is the be end all thing for me. Like, this is going to fulfill me. This is going to stick it to the New World Order, and that will come from it. But it's not the reason. It's not the intention. It's not the purpose behind it. The purpose and the intention is to live in a state of balance, happiness, health, and wellness. And inside, if you carry that and you follow that, it'll lead you to who knows where. It's led me to Ecuador. So I'm going to keep following that feeling inside. I'm going to keep following that not desire to want things, but that desire to express love, to express gratitude, to express joy and happiness. And that feeling inside will manifest in the physical world. And however it manifests, it doesn't matter. There's no expectations. All one has to know is to keep that feeling deep inside, keep that feeling true to yourself and true to your heart, and watch what happens out in the physical world. It comes from within. Consciousness comes from within. It doesn't come out of the physical. It comes from beyond the physical. Really think about that, and think about your own life situation and where you're at and where you want to be. Not where you want to get to, because that is some sort of pinnacle where, okay, if I get here, I'll finally reach happiness. No. Happiness and joy is right here, right now. We just have to realize it and then use that as our guide, and it'll take you to who knows where. The journey is always better than the destination, because we only have one ultimate destination, and that is 6 feet in the ground. So enjoy the journey, enjoy the ride. That's what life is all about. Keep love, keep gratitude, keep focus in your heart, and who knows what you'll be able to manifest. That's all I want to say. Take care, everybody.